Good evening, I'm Dierckman. Federal, state, and local officials are celebrating the ribbon cutting of a $25 million processing facility in southern Indiana. Lieutenant Governor Sue Ellspermann says the opening of Washington-based Alliance Barrier Films is evidence that growth along the I-69 corridor in southern Indiana is taking hold. The Daviess County Economic Development Corporation says steps are being taken to construct a shell building and rail spur on property near the company headquarters. About 60 new jobs will be created with the opening of the facility, which makes film for the packing industry. Hundreds of mourners turned out at Baker's Life Fieldhouse to remember slain IMPD officer Perry Renn. It was a somber service attended by police officers from all over the state and nation. Mourners paid last respects to the officer gunned down last Saturday. The service was marked by poignant Renn family photos that flashed on giant video screens. IMPD Chief Rick Hite and Governor Mike Pence spoke at the funeral, and hundreds watched Renn's procession to Crown Hill Cemetery where he was buried. Many say Renn gave the ultimate sacrifice, this as the city struggles to come up with ways to address the growing crime problem. And regulated deer hunts are increasing the presence of native plants in state parks. That's according to a Purdue University study. Researchers compared the amount of plant cover in 108 plots of land across Indiana state parks. They found that in the 90s, before the Department of Natural Resources allowed deer hunts, many native plant species were nearly extinct. A DNR biologist says controlling the deer population can also lead to a drop in deer vehicle collisions and fewer cases of Lyme disease. And here's a look at the weather. Tonight will be partly cloudy, lows around 62 degrees. And here's a look at the 5-day forecast. A 20% chance of thunderstorms on Saturday, an even greater chance on Sunday with a 70% chance, highs in the upper 80s. 65 degrees as a low on Monday, and it drops down into the 50s with 56 degrees on Tuesday and partly cloudy also on Wednesday.